This is the Sunshine Cathedral Perspective. Catholic Civil War declared as 90 church leaders ask cardinals to reject the Pope over LGBTQ sin. At President Lincoln's inaugural address, he suggested a higher power controlled human destiny. He concluded that God intervened directly in the world, and he suggested that the wrongs of slavery challenged the very soul of America. And he challenged us all to swell the chorus of the Union until the nation was touched by the better angels of our nature. He led to the Civil War. A new civil war may be forming among the world's largest church, and instead of the rights of people of African descent, this time it is over queer people. A collective of 90 Catholic clergymen, experts on doctrine, and authors have jointly penned a letter addressed to all cardinals and bishops of the Roman Catholic Church, urging them to resist a Vatican document endorsed by Pope Francis. The document, named Fiducia Supplicans, allows priests to bless same-sex unions, a move unprecedented in the Church's history. In the published letter in December, the Catholic conservatives argue that Fiducia Supplicans could lead to the blessing of relationships they deem, quote, objectively sinful, end quote. Conservatives call upon cardinals and bishops to prohibit the application of this document immediately, as it contradicts both Scripture and universal tradition of the Church, they say. Fiducia Supplicans permits the blessing of couples not recognized as married by the Catholic Church, including same-sex couples, causing intense controversy globally. The document has garnered support from reformers, but has faced opposition from conservatives, notably the Symposium of Episcopal Conferences of Africa and Madagascar. The letter is an example of the war going on between the Pope and conservative Catholics. In a closed-door meeting held in August 2023, Pope Francis expressed his concern over what he termed a, quote, very strong, highly organized, and reactionary approach, end quote, within the leadership of the Catholic Church in the United States, condemning it as regressive. The Pope has shown a more inclusive attitude towards the LGBTQ plus community in recent years, something Catholic evangelicals in America can't accept. The Pope suggested these evangelicals are backward. These events dramatically affect the LGBTQ plus community, as an estimated 98 million queer people identify as Catholic worldwide. And surveys show there may be as many as 5 million LGBTQ plus Americans that identify as practicing or Reformed Catholics. And these steps by the world's largest religion could have dramatic effects on the world of faith. You know what? I'm so, all of the gay bashing in the name of morality, all of the dehumanizing and demoralizing and demonizing of LGBTQ people in the name of tradition or religion or faith or God or morality, it is just enervating. It is exhausting. It's just endless, and I'm tired of talking about it. I don't remember what, I think it was later in life. Maybe it was in Memphis even, but that speech by Dr. King where he says, "I am tired of marching for the rights I should have had at birth."
Yeah.
And it's that. So it does get exhausting to always have to remind people, I'm a person. my love is valid. My life is real. My hopes and dreams, I get to express them. I'm a person. I'm fully human. And that has to be voted on or worked on the courts or debated in theological centers. It is exhausting. It is exhausting. But I've got news for these people who are protesting the edicts of the Pope, the leadership of the Pope. There's a word for people who protest the ministry of the Pope, and it's called Protestant. That's what it means. So welcome to Protestantism, you 90 folk. We've been waiting for you, but not those attitudes. You can keep those over there. But so when you protest the top leader of the Roman Catholic Church, that is the definition of Protestant. So enjoy some of that. And also, the Pope very shrewdly did not give us gay marriage garage, I like to call it. They don't give us gay marriage or marriage equality. He just said, if people ask for prayer, give them a prayer. It can't look like a liturgical thing. It can't, no incense, no homily, no choir. But if they want prayer, you can take 2 minutes to say a prayer. You would pray for their pets. You would bless their house or their car. You would pray for anything. So if these two people living in love say, would you say a prayer for us? And if you don't feel comfortable with that because you are so twisted up and so undeveloped and whatever, you can still pray the prayer Jesus prayed. Thy will be done. And if you're right and they're wrong, well, then that prayer may fix them. And if they're right and you're wrong, the prayer may fix you. But just pray Jesus' prayer. Thy will be done. You can't do that. You can't, over anyone who asks for prayer, say, God, thy will be done. Because if you can't do that, then this isn't about prayer. This is about prejudice. This is about privilege. This is about control. And so that's what I've got to say about that.
Yeah. I give Pope Francis credit for saying what he did and doing what he did. And at the same time, I still, I don't know, I just feel a little bit, we have so much to do yet. We still have so much to do yet. And yes, you can bless people, but don't marry them. And there are people within that community, within the Roman Catholic faith community, saying, oh no, we don't even want to bless them. We don't even want to bless them. How sad is that? How cruel is that?
Yeah. That
you won't even offer a living being, somebody who's in love, somebody who wants a relationship blessed. You won't even offer a blessing? Yeah, you can keep that religion. I don't need that. Don't need it.
And the Beatitudes, blessed is this, blessed is that, blessed is community, blah, blah, blah. It means be happy.
Yeah.
Like let these people be happy. Let these people be happy. So another word for blessing is kindness. You can't spend a moment of kindness just wishing people the blessings they need most, and trust God to work that out. This is not a good look for these Catholic dissenters.
Well, and I would just add that I think it just vexes my spirit for anyone to work so hard at pulling the body of God apart rather than working to bring it together. And I grow weary. I grow tired of that constant fight, that constant battle. Catholic Church or any other denomination, they put more emphasis on let's keep us apart, or things that will keep the body apart.
Right.
When there is a call for unity. I mean, I think there's a call for unity now more than ever before, and among all communities, the gay community, the Black community, all the communities. We are in a global, I think, should be calls for unity around the world right now. And yet people are chipping away at rights and taking things away from groups of people, when we're saying, let's come together. Let's focus on things that bring us together versus your little interpretation of what you think something said, written over 2,000 years ago in a language that no one speaks anymore. Oh, this is what it means today. This is what we should do. Get over yourselves.
Yeah. But what do you say, though, when they answer back? Well, yeah, we want unity, too. And we can have it if you women will just stop trying to put that collar around your neck, and if you fags stop trying to want to love and be happy and have families, and we can have unity if you'll just do it our way.
Well,
and so what is your response to that?
Well, maybe you need to look up the word unity. Maybe you need to figure out what unity means, because it isn't that.
Yeah, because my word is, Jesus said, "Let whosoever will, let them come." And it's not up to me to say who can't come.
That's right. That's right. Next up, we are excited to tell you about our next adventure with our Global Fellowship. This year, we'll be going to where the hills are alive as we explore Austria and Alpine Europe for Gay Oktoberfest. Space is extremely limited, so make sure to go to happeningout.travel/sunshine to reserve your space now.
That's today with the Queer God Squad. We want to thank you for joining us.
We are here daily at 3 p.m. to have some fun and to discuss the issues important to our LGBTQ+ community.